What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. First off, just want to apologize about the noise. It is colder than shit out, about 10 below zero, and we're outside in the garage doing car things. So we got some pretty cool things planned for you guys coming up in this video and a few videos to come here in the next month. So you're gonna want to stay tuned for this one. Woo! We were able to tell that I had ran that. So I'm gonna kind of show you guys. What is up, y'all? Alrighty. So in today's video, we're gonna try and accomplish a few things possibly, but I'll show you what the main thing we're gonna take care of is. So I think it might have been in the last video or the video before, actually two videos ago, we put the transmission in the car. The one that we rebuilt, did all sorts of fancy stuff to it. I'll put a little magic sprinkly dust in there, you know. But yeah, so what we haven't done yet to that is I have yet to put the shift linkage in. I haven't put any fluid in the transmission yet. I also haven't installed what's inside this box here from Hybrid Racing, and I haven't installed this box from Hybrid Racing. So all that is transmission related parts, some fun things. So I'm sure by the title of the video you already know what we're doing here. But yeah, I do also have boxes of other things and some other stuff set off to the side that we're going to be installing in later videos, just not in this one. I'm going to try to keep this under 20 minutes long. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the linkage that is on this car. I have to get inside here and I have to remove this bezel piece on here, pull the shift knob off, get this whole cowl off, so that way I can drop the shifter down through. So got the old battery charger on here for our battery. I do have the battery disconnected. It's just been on the slow trickle charger all winter. So yeah. So it was just a handful of screws I had to take out. I ended up having to take this panel off that was under here, was 2 screws. Had to take this one off. I believe it was 2 screws also, popped right off. And then behind that, there was a screw here and a screw here, and this entire console assembly came off. Super simple. So on to the next part. So we have our, I would say, probably 10-year-old shifter. I think it's probably just like an eBay special, nothing spectacular, just an off-brand short throw shifter. So yeah, this will be hitting the highway here with one of the parts that is in the box. So what I'm going to do now is I have to get underneath the car and take these out to be able to drop the shift linkage down and drop the entire shifter out of here. It shouldn't, nothing's connected to the transmission right now, because when I took the tranny out and put it back in, I haven't put it back, haven't connected them because we have new linkage to install with it. All right, so we got our old factory linkage out, designed and built in 1990 with our new innovative linkage system here. I have noticed that the bends are definitely a little bit different on the innovative one compared to the factory Honda one, so I'm just hoping that everything works as it should. But it's definitely different on this car. The length seems to be pretty much the same. It actually might be a fuzz longer, actually, so that might have something to do with the bends and stuff. So we'll see how that plays out for us. Worst case scenario, if I have to put the stock linkage back in, that's fine. I honestly don't even really think this one needs to be replaced. It is it's pretty solid. There's not any play or anything in there like they normally get. So the linkage itself might be okay. We also swapped over, we have aluminum bushings. Normally people would swap these over to polyurethane, but I like solid mount stuff. So we went with putting the aluminum mount stuff back in. So what we're gonna do now is pull out the other component that's gonna go with this. That'll be a hybrid racing part, and we'll see how that fits together. Okay, so this is the component we are installing with the innovative linkage. Pretty nice adjustable short throw shifter. This thing is the cat's pajamas. It doesn't use the stock plastic ball that's normally in this. It has its own spherical joint here with a bearing, so that alleviates a lot of wear and play. That removes all that. Also, it's adjustable throw from inside of the car. Normally with an adjustable short throw, like even I think Skunk 2 or the K-tuned one, you have to adjust it from underneath. Pain in the ass. This way, if you're at a track, it doesn't seem right, you can adjust it. I believe it's done with this system here. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure that's how you adjust it. Also has adjustable height as well with this. So pretty fancy. They're not super cheap, but from what I hear, they're well worth the money. I'm going to show you guys something I noticed. So this is definitely good this way, and there's no play, but this bushing, you can't even move it. It is solid. So it's like all bound up in here on that one. For this one, you can move. Pivots that way and that way. So this one's definitely seized up. I can't move it at all. It ain't moving. All right, so I'm going to show you guys something here. Let me set my camera down and get her angled right so you can see. So the hybrid shifter is adjusted internally by loosening these, and then the shaft slides inside of here. You can see that it's a separate collar there. So how this thing is set up in here is you set it in, and there's actually 3 holes on this billet piece, but there's only actually 2 on here. You got one there and the one there. You don't technically have to use this hole, but they recommend for racing applications, which is what we do, to basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to bolt this down, line up the existing holes, and I'm going to mark it and drill out this spot here and put a bolt in there. So that way we don't have to worry about it. We got 3 mounting points, pretty kick-ass, super simple. Literally all you need is a Sharpie and a drill bit, and you should be able to make it happen. So I'm going to get that marked, get it drilled, and we'll go from there. And I do want to mention it does come with 3 pieces of hardware as well, so you don't have to go to the hardware store and buy an extra bolt. It does come with all the mounting hardware for this entire install. So we got our pilot hole drilled, and now we're going to step it up to probably like a 1/4 inch drill bit. That should probably do it. If not, I can ream it out a little bit. Okay, so a 1/4 inch should be enough. Slides through there just fine. So now we're going to set the shifter assembly down on top of here and get it bolted down and use the provided nuts that it comes with as well. See, all 4 bolts fit in there just fine. Like I said, 1/4 inch drill bit. You can see they're poking through. I'm going to use, comes with 3 of these nuts. Really nice. Nylocks also. So I'll get them tightened down. Okay, pretty snazzy here. Got that all bolted down and nice and centered. Alright, so we got her all snugged up nice and tight. Don't have any play in there. So that's pretty much our assembled linkage. Very simple. So now we can get her back underneath the car. This end bolted up with our aluminum mount kit, and then we'll throw the bushings back in here, and then throw our infamous bitch pin back in here. All right, so I got some disappointing news. I'm kind of pretty pissed off. Innovative must not have manufactured this shift linkage properly, and I'll show you what we got going on here. It's a pretty big fuck up, actually. Get some light in here. So you can see here, that's basically as far as it'll go on. It's completely at the wrong angle. It's not like parallel with the transmission thing here. No matter if I take this off, put the bushing on all the way first, try the other bushing, it doesn't matter. Nothing lines up properly. Yeah, kind of a huge letdown. So what I'm gonna probably end up having to frickin' do is either take everything off and bend this to the angle it needs to be, or go back to the stock one and use the stock side of this. I don't know. I'm gonna try and maybe bend this. I'm not even gonna deal with customer service. Any of those companies usually suck, so yeah, kind of a huge letdown. Look at those welds too, oh my god. They're like bird shit welds. Come on, Innovative, get with a freaking program here. This is bullshit. What the hell is going on? Okay, so I didn't think I would have to do this, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna heat this up down here, get it nice and warm, and then I'm gonna pound it to the angle that I hopefully need. Might take a couple tries, but we'll give her a go. Okay, so I got a little bit of a bend in it right there. I'm hoping that's enough. If not, I'll take it back off and do some more. But either way, I'm going to pull it off and throw some paint on here. So we'll see if it fits. Alright, so I did some stuff off camera. I had this thing on and off the car probably 4 times. I ended up having to put a pretty big kink in this to get it to line up right. But I did manage to get it. Unfortunately, doing that, it deformed this ring here. So then I had to like pound the crap out of this ring to get it back round again. So yeah, but I did manage to test fit it. It does fit now. That's just like, honestly, really shitty quality control on Innovative's part. I could just tell when I bought this probably 4 months ago that it just didn't seem right compared to the linkage that was on the car. And that was it right there. It wasn't at the right angle. Yeah, and being that it's been 4 months, you know, the likelihood of me being able to return it with the company I bought it from, you know, a dealer of theirs, it would have just been a pain in the ass. So yeah, when they say professional installation, they mean it, because sometimes you got to do shit like that to make it work. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw some paint on here and then get this bolted in the car. I am like fucking wiped out right now. I've spent the last 45 minutes grinding out the inside of the sleeve that slides over the shift shaft where the bitch pin slides in. I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about here. So on the one that's on the car, I had to grind out inside of here because it wouldn't even freaking fit on maybe more than like just this right here. It's not round, it's oblong. They like totally machined it wrong, and it's not even circular. Like, to be honest, this Innovative linkage is getting shittier and shittier by the minute. And I can tell you right now, I do not recommend the Innovative B and D series shift linkage because, wow, freaking junk. I'm thinking about sending this video to the people at Innovative and just showing them how many issues I'm having. and other quality control is just that bad. So right now I'm at the point finally where I'm able to put this pin in. But yeah, it's been about 45 minutes, maybe an hour, something like that, since I started to try to get that sleeve slid over. We're gonna climb under here. I'm gonna show you guys what I've been dealing with. So yeah, I've had to hog out the inside of this thing because I couldn't get it to line up, and I finally do have it lined up and I can slide the pin in. What I do when I do this, I take a 6mm bolt on a vice grips and I'll start the pin with a hammer, and then I use this to push it inside of there and tapping on the end of the bolt. Works out pretty good. Okay guys, so I managed to get the pin in. I got everything tightened up down below. What I'm going to do next is install the actual shifter extension on it and see if we need to adjust the throw at all too. So check her out. Okay, so currently that's what we're looking at here. I think I have to put the boot on and everything on first before I even mess with this. So let me just check the throw here once. Wow, that is really short. Feels totally different. Feels like more mechanical and less like analog, or like more digital and less analog. That's how I could explain it. It feels totally different. Honestly, does not even feel at all like what it was before. So way better, way much muy bueno, way more improvement there. I had a K-tune shifter on here once before. I friggin' hated it. This thing is a hell of an upgrade compared to that. Pretty freaking trick. Hybrid shifter, amazing. Innovative linkage, junk. So we'll get the trim panels and shit back on here, and I think we'll be okay as far as the throw goes. So we'll probably leave it right where it's at. I'll just check the bolts. Okay, so we got that in there, got everything put back together. Looking pretty fucking snazzy here. The throw is just unreal, dude. Like, there's just hardly any movement there. It's just perfect. So the last piece of the puzzle here, the pie, is a hybrid racing. I think this is called the Maxim shift knob, possibly. I can't remember. Yeah, Maxim shift knob. So pretty badass. Even tell you it's M10 by 1.5 right on there. Snazzy. Olivia's parents got me this for Christmas, so it's gonna complement the hybrid racing shifter just perfectly. Okay, so I'm not sure if we are gonna need to use the jam nut on this or not. We'll thread it on and see what it looks like. I may need to adjust the height of this, possibly, but I'm not gonna do that today. Wow, it fits just perfect. Goes all the way down to the very bottom of the threads like it was designed for it. Wow, hell yeah, that looks freaking awesome. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna probably lower this just a fuzz because I do have it pretty dang tall right now, so I'll probably drop it down. Actually, I'll just do that quick so you guys can see what it looks like. Alright, so I think that'll be a lot better. But damn, I really like this shifter. I can't say enough good things about it. Shifter and the shift knob, just amazing. It feels just sweet. So, take this off of here. This was just I don't know, probably a eBay special. Came with the car when I got it. Not really sure, but it was a decent shift knob. Might be skunked too, probably not, but it is weighted. Yeah, so with this setup, if you use the hybrid shift knob with the shifter, you don't have to use the jam nut on it. And man, whoo-wee. Whew. Wowzy, y'all. That was quite the install, I'm not gonna lie. I was expecting to be out in the garage for an hour, and I've been out here for 3 hours, so yeah. Supercross is on tonight. Gonna watch some of that. Hopefully Hunter Lawrence can throw down and kick some ass tonight. If you don't follow Supercross, you should. Freaking greatest series of racing. I don't care. I mean, I love cars, but I love bikes more. I'm not going to lie. But, yeah, pretty awesome series. So anyways, I'm going to go in, get cleaned up, mix myself a Crown and Coke, sit down and watch some Supercross. So if you guys could, please like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications. We have so many freaking cool things coming for this car. I can't even wait to unveil them. We have some new sponsors coming for this 2023 season also. So you won't even recognize this car probably next month. So yeah, pretty exciting. So we'll catch y'all on the flip side, and let's look forward to the 2023 race season. So have a good one, y'all, and stay smooth. Woohoo!